Cattle panels. What are they and how can you implement them in your garden? You can see a few of my cattle panel arches behind me. I have a total of 10 cattle panels in my garden and then a couple of little strips that we cut up to use in smaller places. And before somebody comes on here and says 10 cattle panels in this economy, ma'am, take it back. I can spend my money on what I want. I'm an adult. This is over 3 years, so quit getting your nails done and start buying the cattle panel. So let's go take a cattle panel tour. My preferred way to use a cattle panel is in an arch. So these are 16-foot long. So what I will do is we arch these in between two beds, and then you can use this entire space as vertical growing space. So in this bed, I've got tomatillos. These things get huge. So instead of using a cage, I'm going to grow them up this cattle panel and let them get lots and lots of light. But then I also have room in all my beds for my other vegetables. This is the same concept, different way of using them. So instead of using them in between the beds because I didn't have enough space, I decided to rainbow these over the beds. So my husband cut these down to size, and these are going to encompass the whole bed. So this is passion fruit vine that's growing. There's also going to be cucumbers over here and tomatoes. So again, I still have all this room in my beds to grow, but then I'm also utilizing my vertical space. Now this is my actual pepper bed, and I wanted to make more space out here to grow cucumbers, tomatoes, vining plants, whatever I wanted to use. So I don't have beds, but I'll show you how I use the cattle panel in here. This area gets a lot of sun, so this is where I grow my peppers, and then I also threw a couple tomatoes in here this year because I ran out of room. So I just took this cattle panel and threw it in between this fence right here and my actual fence. And over here I've got pumpkins growing up here. I have trumpet zucchini, which if you've never grown it, it is amazing. You should definitely try it. And then I also have some cucumbers. So there's a couple of things this will accomplish. It gives me more vertical space, but it will also give these plants a little bit of afternoon shade, which will be fantastic because this does get sun pretty much from sun up to sundown. Cattle panels can also be cut to whatever size you want. I'm using this as a scrap piece of metal for a little archway in my partial shade bed. So I have sweet peas growing right there, and then I also have a flowering vine, which I'm hoping will overtake this over time and have a nice little centerpiece for my shade-loving garden. So what are y'all waiting for? Go grab yourself a cattle panel and get growing.